Let's wake up. Oh,
My name is Nicole Roberts.
and my name is Winston Harris. Full name, no ID.
Yay!
Cheers. 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 Oh my gosh, look at these cups. Cheers, cheers. Hey guys, Let's Wake Up. It's a platform where we promote and engage with people and communities out there doing good and effecting change. Awesome stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's me again.
Yes, it took a lot just to do the introduction. My gosh.
First things first.
Yes,
before we get into anything,
Yeah.
how cool are our mugs? Like,
These cups
Let's
run it
wake up.
over inside.
and.
Everywhere. It goes around it.
Thank you for believing in what we're doing. And that's like,
Yeah.
it brings us back to like the first episode and the feedback we got. Like,
Beautiful.
wow, right?
Exactly.
Did you feel the energy? Like, can you
Energy.
feel
Right
this
now.
excitement
Feel
at like
it.
5 in the
Feel
morning?
it.
It's like, boo,
Feel it.
boo, boo. Can you put that in
Sparks
there?
and
Can
everything.
you do that in the
Oh, yeah.
video?
What you want?
I want
Hearts?
hearts. Boom, boom,
Zebras.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, zebras and unicorns. Can you do that in thing?
Wow.
Our
Asking
videos,
a lot.
our editing skills, it's a bit limited, but feel it.
Feel it. Energy. It's massive.
Boom, and that's
Again.
my sound effects as well. Yay! Cheers again.
Cheers. Woo! Guys, a lot of energy this morning.
Affirmation time.
No, first, thank
Not.
you to everybody.
Oh yes.
You want to start saying,
You know,
we
it's like-
walk into somebody's house without saying, thank you for inviting us.
So thank
Gosh.
you.
Thank
Thank you guys so much for the amazing feedback.
Yeah.
And we really do appreciate the telling us like which way to hold things and like, hey, you can see it. We listened.
We listen.
And we added some stuff.
Yeah.
So like, you know, thank
Color.
you. And another
A lot
thing,
of color.
Lots. I'm just like booming with brightness. So the one thing that I mainly want to make sure, and this is what I'd like you to say in the comments, is
Yeah.
that are you feeling the energy? When you watch this, do you feel, are you smiling? Like, are you smiling right now?
I like this. Give me that emoji or that meme. Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you
Making
so
myself
much,
look like a
guys.
dog. Beautiful. Yes. And then comes down to what we're going to do right now. It is today's affirmation.
Oh, I love affirmation time.
Say it with me. Right. Today's affirmation comes from Psalm 37:3, and it says, in the word, the good word, New King James.
King's James.
New King James. Yeah. King James. Not that one. New King James Version, it says, trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and cultivate faithfulness. Amazing stuff. When you think of that verse, what comes to your mind?
I feel like if you're obedient in what God tells you to do,
Yeah.
like feed that person or tell that person they look beautiful, that it will come back to you. Like if God's telling you to invest in something, if you're listening, if you're being obedient to the word, like if you're not being a mean person, people will be kind to you. Like something as simple as that. 'Cause
Don't
like,
be mean.
Yeah, don't be mean. Be good. Be cool. Be liquor. You know.
Do good.
So I feel like that whatever you put out is what you'll get back.
Exactly.
That's pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. And even though we're putting out the good energy, we're putting out everything, we still need to keep in mind that whatever is happening out there in the world, regardless of your external situation, regardless of what's happening in the world, your community, even your household, remember that when you are doing good out there, God will still keep you safe. God will keep you safe regardless of what's happening out there so that you can remain steadfast, you can remain faithful. And in doing so, when we stay faithful, by planting, producing, and harvesting, we receive the goodness. Awesome. Amazing stuff.
So, like, one of the things I want to share, because, like, my youth
Yeah, I
kids,
think it's
right?
rude when people just go through
Sorry,
their
I was
phone
just like,
and
I'm
then
just going on my phone to, like, find it.
sus.
Because, like, I
Again,
see...
Umbusko, she doesn't say hello. she
Hi.
doesn't say thank you. Just goes on her phone.
He sounds so judgerig. Ik kan nie met hom. Ek kan nie. So, I would always say in them affirmation because like when they go to school, so a lot of like we struggle with a lot of things that we don't talk to people about, right? And this is how I always tell my kids to start the day. And they get this message at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Hey kids, because that's how I love you. And it would go, good morning, amazing, wonderful, kind, loving, honest, brave, blessed, forgiven, smart, caring, child of the Most High.
Amen.
Happy, at this point, it was Monday. Happy Monday. It started their week off. And I'm like, yes, a new week, a new opportunity to be brilliant, a new opportunity to show people the love of God. So let's
feeling
shake
the
off
energy.
any negativity.
Let's get it.
Shake it off.
Shake
Shake
it
it off.
Shake it off.
Shake it off. Any bad vibes and not feeling in the morning.
Yeah.
And know without a doubt you are loved. God hasn't left you. He hears you. He is with you.
Amen.
So go out there today and be brilliant. Be the best that you can be. Show love. Show
Oh,
compassion.
wow.
Show grace. Show forgiveness.
Get it.
Show them who lives inside of you. Remember, God's got this. And
Be
all
the
you got to
light.
do is trust Him. So yeah, that's how I... And they send me like heart emojis and stuff. And they've sent it like 5 hours later.
Don't you just like...
5 hours later.
Don't you just think to yourself, I'm sending you the best message in
Ever.
the world, ever.
Ever. At 4 o'clock in the morning.
Has been rewritten.
Yes.
At 4 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
And what you get in return?
5 hours later.
Emojis.
Emoji. Heart emoji. Heart emoji.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, totally. Like what?
Oh, man. Just like, I'm sure the kids are smiling about that
Definitely.
message.
Yes.
What made you smile today?
What made me smile today before I was freaking out was this morning we went swimming at, well, not this morning, the morning. I get so confused. Like we're recording this now. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah,
I'm too
yeah.
confused.
Say,
Whatever.
that morning.
That morning, we went swimming at 6:30 in the morning at St. James. Shoo, 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 shoo. My feet was frozen.
Yep.
Like
Frozen till my
frozen.
tongue. My
Yes,
tongue. I think I
frozen.
couldn't speak. Yeah, so
We-
my
we-
tongue was
we-
frozen. Definitely.
I be praying, man. I be praying hard.
I
And
knew
then, yeah, so when I eventually got over it and I emerged and I was like floating, I saw the sunrise and I saw the stars in the sky. It was just like, and then the whole world just went quiet.
Wow.
And that made me smile because it was such a great way to start my day.
Yep.
We're just like, I got it. I can do all things through
We
Christ.
got this.
Oh, yeah. So what made you smile?
What made me what?
Sorry. What made you smile?
Smile. I
Smile.
thought you said swile. What made me smile is the fact that the other day I was heading into a meeting, but I got there like real early, and then I said, okay, cool. I'm gonna head over to this coffee place, and I got a coffee, large Americano. That's how I do it. Stay large, be large. And with the Americano came a glazed donut for free.
Ooh.
Free for me.
Free for me.
Hashtag.
Yes.
I got that glazed donut. It's like I didn't expect this, but I'm happy for it. But I'm still not gonna eat it because I don't think I want to start my morning off with a glazed donut. Not really.
I would though.
Yeah.
Totally.
In case I get to the parking lot again, and then the parking attendant comes to me, and obviously what they're trying to do is like it's empty. Hey, the parking lot is empty, but yet he's still escorting me.
So kind.
He's dedicated. He's dedicated, and for that dedication, I gave him the glazed donut. But with that, I slipped in like a little note as well, cash note, and then I gave it to him. He received the glazed donut as is. He looked at it and was like, big smile.
Best.
And he's thinking to himself, probably breakfast is sorted.
Yep.
And then he feels like this rustling in the paper. And then he saw the cash note below that. And then it was an even bigger smile. The biggest smile ever. And I think that made me a real smile. Is the fact that, not the fact that I gave him some cash and I gave him something to eat. But the fact that on his face, you could see real gratitude. Real gratitude.
And I think it's important that we show gratitude to people that are kind to us. I think it's
Yeah.
also important that we honor people like the good hearts of
Yeah.
the day. Like who was good to you, who was kind to you. And in saying this, I'd like to take a moment to just talk about an amazing person that I knew. And his name was Mr. Van der Schyff. He passed away on Friday. And it was such heartbreaking news because this was an extraordinary person.
Yeah.
He used to feed thousands of people a week, right? And he was always my go-to person. I mean, I'd send him messages at random hours. And I'm like, yo, Mr. Van der Schyff, this person is a part of food. Can I send him? And he's like, sure, next. And he was always just willing to help. And like, I feel like a lot of people has lost somebody that they care about. And we should just take a moment, just have a little moment.
He fed those people through his organization.
Yes. Oh, yes. His organization is called Upcountry Feeding Hands. So please
Yeah.
check it out. Give them a like. Go and show your support because they feed thousands of people and they are
The
based
millions.
yes, and they are based in a Lotus River. So let's
Yeah.
take a moment and just remember the people that we lost and that we love.
Amen. Just remember that there are a lot of people out there as well in your own household that has that good heart. People in your neighborhood that has that good heart. It just takes you to pay attention to the amazing people around you that are doing good and have good hearts and have good thoughts towards you as well.
So tell us,
yeah.
who's your people? Tell
Who's
us
my
what-
people?
Yeah, tell us what
Example,
happened. It's
my
good.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the best ever.
They don't know your wife's name, bruh.
Oh, Shade Daniel.
Shout out to Shade!
Shade Daniel hyphen Harris got a double barrel out of her. Yeah, get it.
Okay, what did she do?
She does amazing things for me. She like everything on a day-to-day basis. She encourages me. She knows where my thoughts are when I'm worried or anything, and then she just helps me calm down, take perspective, take note of everything that's happening, step back and have a little perspective of my day, and then just be like, okay, cool.
Bring you down. Bring you
Bring
back.
me down, bring me back, and say to myself, I got this. And you? No,
So
come
like,
on.
look,
Ooh,
I have,
hey,
look,
ooh, hey.
I have
I-
amazing friends. So like, I'm not the cook kind of person. I'm not the cook kind of person. So I have my best friends. Well, there's quite a few of them, but like, what happened on Friday was, which was really extraordinary, is that my Weedle family, Maxine Weedle and Carl Weedle, on Friday I was busy all day, and my friend asked me like, Nix, and he knows that I like stew, and today, like on Tuesday, is Tuesday Stew Day, and then I'm like, oh, I love Tuesday Stew Day. And he made stew, and then he kept it for me, and he's like, I kept it for you, but you never came and get it. So I'm like, oh, cool. And then he brought it, and I was like, yo, dude, I was wondering, like, must I eat peanut butter and bread again? Like, marks for toast again? Because I'm that lazy.
I love Chokers and Survivors.
Look here,
just
I'm
so
all
you know.
for it, but I mean, if you have it for a few days after it. So, like, that's like one of the people that I can definitely say did something good. And I feel like everyone has someone that does good and kindness for them.
Yeah.
So even like at my work, I have my friend Gerard. He's my homie. So like when I don't pack in lunch, he always brings me snacks or he shares his chips with me. You know what I mean? So like that.
I see a trend.
What's the trend?
People in Nicole's life.
Feed me. That's what he's going with. But they do. Think
Yeah.
about the people that's in your life that's currently doing good. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that, for example, like when I went to the spa. The lady's name
Sure,
is
she's got
Nadine.
time to go to
Dude,
the spa.
True, live my best life.
Gosh.
And Nadine is so awesome. Like I paid for a session, and I don't know if you guys know of the ozone. Like, have you ever done ozone treatment? Sure, it's the best. And I paid for one, and she just blessed me with another one. So like I feel like we don't talk about God's blessing. So this is people doing good, but it's also
Yeah.
God's blessing on your life.
Amen.
And if we don't talk about the blessing that God is doing in our life, it's not boastful. It's like telling you about
Yeah.
how awesome God is in your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's about testifying
Yes.
the amazing works that God has done in your life, so that it's like you being the promoter of God.
Yes. I
God's
am
been
100%
good. God's been good to me,
He's been amazing to me.
and I'm sure that He will be good.
He is.
He is
good to you.
Amen. He's
So
good to
take
you.
a look, take a reflect, take a moment.
Yeah.
And if there's people that you want to shout out to and say thank you to, say it.
Yeah,
it.
say them.
Say.
Name.
Da, da, da. And then when we read it again, we will say like, thank you for being kind to da 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 da. You know?
Full name, no ID.
Yeah. Full
Cool.
name, no ID. Okay.
Awesome.
So, that's great.
Announcements.
Announcements.
So we know that out there, and Youth Day is coming, and everybody's got something to do with Youth Day. Also, everybody's got seen that it's winter. Everybody's got something to do with a blanket drive.
Yeah.
And I've seen some posts over the weekend that's gone on. So thanks to, like, for example, the community chest, Western Cape, they did an awesome blanket drive over the weekend. That was brilliant. And then what we have coming up as well on the Youth Day.
Guys, did you listen to Heart FM on Sunday?
Oh, wow.
Announcements. I was on Heart FM. Oh, this is so cool. And it was so hilarious because while on air, I still said, "Are we done?
Oh, wow. Oh.
Are we done?" And the guy's
Live.
like, and Lunga's like,
Broadcast.
"No, we're still live." And I'm like, and I legit laughed at myself because I didn't know I was still on air. So coming back to that, it is the 16th day of youth, and tune in because they're doing extraordinary things. You can be on air too. Like if you go in there to donate some items that they need, go there, show, participate, because Heart FM is trying to get the community to get involved, not
Yeah.
just corporations or whatever.
Yeah.
If you have a bag of potatoes and you want to give, go. If you have
Go.
10 rand, go. Talk to them. Just get involved because together we can make a change.
There are communities and organizations out there everywhere. Just listen, just watch, just pay attention. There are people around there that's doing good, and you can be a part of that.
Amazing. What's our call of action? What are we going to challenge these people with?
I think right now, it's early when you're going to get this. So
Early.
it's so early. You
You're not
need
even
to.
awake.
You don't want to get out of bed, but you got to.
Yes.
I think that people need to just go out there, be brave, and smile. I think that that's my call to
his thing
action.
today.
Yeah.
I want to challenge you with think before you speak. If what's coming out of your mouth is not encouraging, not kind, like for example, telling someone, "Oh, you picked up weight, hey." It's my body.
Yeah.
I know.
Jy betaal die rente
Why are
nie.
you pointing out the obvious? If you have nothing nice to say to someone, keep quiet. That's the best thing you can do for everyone.
Yeah.
Because life is so hard on its own. We don't need people to point out things that's obvious. You know what I mean? So say, "Oh, you look beautiful today. Oh, great
Exactly.
job."
Yeah.
Tell people when they're doing good because not everybody knows it. And
Knows
some
it,
people
yeah.
need that validation and affirmation.
Exactly.
And it costs you nothing. So
Nothing.
please be
Zilch.
kind. Keep quiet. If you have nothing nice to say, just keep quiet. It's as simple as that. And then goddamn, be kind, everyone. And it's
Hey.